Hi everyone, this is Dee with the Paper Drawer. I finished another journal and it's listed in my Etsy shop, but I thought I would do a quick flip through with you. It's using the Tim Holtz 2-ring notebook again. And what I had done on this one was I went ahead and removed the eyelets or whatever it is that holds this in, and I replaced them with 2 of his hitch posts. So I braided some sari silk, and I thought that turned out pretty cute. And I wanted to attach it, on the hitch posts. So this is his adornment, and this is part of his ephemera, Tim Holtz ephemera. And then I used his blue palette collection again, and I elevated this. I went ahead and cut some, I call it brown board. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I cut that just to give it a little bit of depth so it's not flat. And I think it turned out pretty well. The back is plain. I didn't do anything this time to the back. I actually like these as they are, but I really think they need something added to it. So that's how come I've altered these. It's pretty thick. I've got a lot of pages. I've got a lot of transparencies, so kind of on that kick. But I thought I'd just do a quick flip through. I went ahead and used a tiny bit of poster tape to elevate the bird and the bird's nest right over the bird nest paper. I've got some pockets and things too. Okay. And some I've just decorated. Here's another pocket with a couple of journal cards. Coffee dye, the doily overlay. Just a flip. I've embossed pages. I really like doing that also. This is an envelope. So I collaged on it. And it has, this is actually from Ruby and Pearl XO. Heather did a great job with these. So I went ahead and put this in, and then you can journal on the back. I left it white. Okay. So that's this piece of ephemera. I'll put it back in. I've embossed this page. Just some coffee dye paper. This is a transparency. I put it behind some Tim Holtz tissue paper. Thought it turned out really nice. I really love that look. Trace of paper. I've embossed on this down at the bottom. Just music paper. I embossed on this also. You can kind of see it. Here's a little flip, and this just closes it right here. Whoops. Whoops. There. This is a transparency. I didn't need any white backing on this because it's got bleeding tissue under. So I thought that was kind of pretty. So they're, as you know, they're not attached. They're loose. It's a loose page. This is a really, really old. I'm not sure where I got that. It might have been from an estate sale. It was just a stack of papers. So I just glued it there. Here's a little fold down. Oops, you can't see it, but it folds down. Okay. Page to journal on. Here's a couple of cards. Put a little bead on this one at the top. And then I made this little cluster. It's Tim Holtz. You can write on the backs of them too when you kind of flare them out. Okay, pocket. Embossed. Here's another transparency. I put it on white paper. It shows up better. I was trying all different kinds of paper from the dictionary page to everything. It just looks better, and you can always journal back here. But I didn't want to leave it white, so I went ahead and I just put transparencies on both sides. Okay, so I thought that turned out cute. sister does this painted paper. I really love it. She does a great job. It's on a grocery bag. And this has got a little tiny paper clip here. It's a pocket. And I put 3 journal cards in, and I embossed it. I want to put this back so I don't forget or lose it. So, okay. Here's some vellum. Here's another transparency. And again, it's loose so you can journal behind it, which I think would be really, really pretty to do that. But for the journal, I like to have both sides. This was a bit bright. I don't really mind white paper, but that was a little bright, so I went ahead and covered it. Here's another building dictionary page. It's so pretty. This goes this way, and this just accordions out, and I went ahead and embossed it. Here's a little die cut, and you can journal underneath it. And some flip out. Sorry. And here's another little flip, just to keep that closed. I die cut the flowers. And then it just closes. I'll put the paper clip up here this time. I embossed this paper and then I highlighted it with vintage photo. Just a collaged page. Here's an embossed pocket, and I put 3 journal cards in it. Here's another pocket, tuck spot, another transparency, another transparency. They're so pretty. I added a lot to this one. This is an embossed page, and that's the end of it. Okay. So this is in my Etsy. If you're interested, I'll put the shop. It's the Paper Drawer Studio on Etsy. And that's it. All right, I'm still working. I'm still trying to go through my stash. So I'll be doing more videos. I think it's easier for me if I do it as I go along. If I have a bunch of them, I know for you that might be easier. You can just go through it instead of keep coming back. But it's going to be hard for me to keep up if I don't do it as I go along. So I wanted to do this one real quick. I thought it turned out really cute. So anyway, that's in my shop. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.